Hello, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Weenus, and I'm joined by Slexia. Slexia, hello.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
I don't speak Spanish, but I'm doing very well.
All right.
I hope
good.
you are. I hope you are.
I am speaking Spanish. Yes. Yes, I am. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Let me say that in English, and I'm excited about tonight.
Yes, we have Virtual Murky Slayers versus Wholesome Halfwits, Div B West. These teams are ready, so we're just going to go over the map real quick. To the map.
Right.
To the maps.
We'll throw it.
All righty then. All right, so this is what we have ready to go. The coin toss was won by the Virtual Murky Slayers. They wanted first hero pick, so we got a ban of Sky Temple from Wholesome Halfwits. Well, Sky a ban from the Virtual Murky Slayers, and the map of number 1 is going to be Tomb of the Spider Queen, chosen by Wholesome Halfwits. And I think we should just jump right on in. What do you think?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's dive in.
All right, I'm going to give him one more ready check to make sure that everything is still good to go, and we will get on into this action. Whew, all right. Yes, we get one ready, run ready, 2 readies. All right, let's go. Let's go. Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Zesty.
Yeah, tell me about them spiders.
They are just everywhere, and believe it or not, they have gems in their rear ends.
That's a really good point. Where are these gems coming from? Who put them up there?
They're called spider butts. The gems.
Oh, I see. So you just kill the spider and you collect its butt and you turn it in for favors from the spider gods.
That's it.
I love it. All right, so we see Johanna. Yeah, Johanna and Zeratul banned. Bada bing, bada boom. We are going to have the first hero picked up by Virtual Murky Slayers.
Yeah, and Tarande banned. I'm really curious who that first pick will be. We're really excited about that one.
Welcome to the chat, Supercarve. Greetings from Haiti. Hope everything is going well out there. First pick priority for Anna. Picked up by the captain.
Yes.
Fake News Nate.
The veteran sharpshooter, Anna.
Do you have an Anna impression?
No, I do, but yeah, it's a conservative. No, I don't know if that makes sense. She's kind of like, I don't know, like I don't know what she says, but the way that she talks. Take your medicine. Take your medicine.
There you go. That's a good one.
That's one. What else does she say? Ooh, ETC.
Should let a woman do it. Anubarak and Jaina, ETC and Nazebo.
Mona did the best Nazebo impersonation.
I loved it. Yeah, if you haven't seen the latest Nexus Edge, check it out. Okay, so for Wholesome Halfwits, we're going to need maybe some kind of a bruiser, maybe some kind of a healer. Spider Queen. We have a lot of wave clear with Jaina, which I really like. They're going to ban out that Maiev. Also at the kind of the top of the chain with that Zeratul. Very popular right now. So hot right now.
So it's all the rage right now. You know. All the rage. Who's this last band? What were you gonna say? I just heard a
I was just gonna say hey to Arrow in the chat.
Malfurion.
Malfurion band coming out.
What's your impersonation of Malfurion?
Pathetic wretches, Tyrande, Tyrande, where are you, Tyrande?
Yeah.
Here, so fight desperate. My broccoli! Tyrande!
Eat your veggies. Ooh, a spicy Sylvanas and Stukov.
Freckle Pants and Crooked Smile showing up with that Stukov and that Sylvanas. I like it. They picked up their healer, so is Sylvanas going to be off lane, or are they going to pick up maybe some kind of a bruiser?
They're gonna pick up a bruiser, because it looks like a double poke comp coming out on the right side.
You know I enjoy a double poke comp.
I know. We all know.
Hanzo and Arthas rounding out the rest of the roster here for virtual Murky Slayers.
And Arthas looks like he's suited and booted for a nice time.
Yeah, is that gonna mess Sylvanas up, or is Sylvanas just gonna be out of range, and so you're not gonna get slowed to auto attacks anyways?
I don't know. There's that Blaze and your favorite skin too.
Oh, Trailer Park Blaze skin. Oh,
looks like he's going to a rave down by the river. You know what I mean?
Looks like, well, I just can't even say it, but not my favorite skin, but that's okay. It's
Please say it.
No. That's okay. Everyone has their own preferences.
Oh, I see Medieval in chat asking, what did he just tune into? The best.
Stick around and find out.
Spiciness all around.
Actually, while we're waiting, I have something special for everyone to watch. Look at this.
Hi, my name's Lexia, and I cast Heroes of the Storm.
What is that?
You'll see it in a minute.
You monster.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in trouble, but
you monster.
It's hella funny. It was worth it.
Oh
Welcome, Dark X333 to the chat as well. We're just waiting to load in here.
Oh boy. All right, prank time for Venus on Slexia. Crooked Smile taking some time to get loaded in, so the awkwardness can continue here.
Potato time.
Here we are.
I realize I disabled the music, but here we go. Game 1. Virtual Murky Slayers versus Wholesome Halfwits. On the left-hand side, we have the Virtual Murky Slayers. We have Veggies playing Arthas. We have Evagatron playing Hanzo. We have a Brew or Two playing that blah 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 Nazebo Swagneros playing that ETC. Keep it rockin'. And we have Fake News Nate playing the Ana.
And on the red side for Wholesome Halfwits, we have Dr. Jelly on Anubarak, G-Money Drums on Blaze, Freckle Pants on Stukov, Crooked Smile on Sylvanas, and Neutrons on Jaina. I saw the video. Thank you.
Well, it's for the people. I'm sure everyone enjoys it. Now, if I can just figure out all of this lag that I'm getting. Oh, well. We'll get there.
It's called karma.
It could be. A lot of damage going in on ETC as Swagneros is going to back off a little bit, try to heal up. Silence coming down from Stukov. And now it's time to split into some lanes.
The old lane splitting something. Something.
The old lane banana splits. Where's that cherry on top? It's Sylvanas in the top lane. Picking up some of those gems.
Sylvanas in the top lane, but that's because she's early, as this map tends to call for a mid-top rotation. Swagner's taking quite a bit of damage. That ETC really weak this in the beginning part of the game. Dr. Jelly not looking too healthy himself.
Well, he is a doctor, so Dr. Jelly might have to administer some potions, and he does jump in for that kill on to ETC. The first kill going to Wholesome Halfwits in this matchup.
Steak for dinner.
Yeah, a little bit laggy in the beginning there, Dark. Hopefully things will clear up and the frame rates will stabilize. In the bottom lane, a very exciting matchup against two bruisers, just hitting each other in the face over and over. We'll see how that goes soon.
Just bruises aplenty. We see a 9-gem turn in from a Nubarak, and the hesitant rotation, as maybe they're looking to get another pick mid lane.
A mid lane, please. It's true. Two bruisers, you won't be a loser. I think that's how it works, right? In the lane.
Nope.
Because no one wins, no one loses.
Nope.
Everybody's a winner? How about everyone's a winner? I like that.
Nope. That's not it either. Not even close.
Very good. So we have a Toad build here coming out from Nazeebo.
I don't know. I'm making things up.
No, I'm pretty sure he makes that noise. Spell armor from a Nubarak.
Mixed with a half-baked. You know what I mean? That part.
Siege camp
really confusing.
getting picked up here by Wholesome Halfwits. They're gonna grab that action. We have 35 gems, 37 now for virtual Murky Slayers, and none of them have made it into the coffers. You can't earn any interest on those gems until they actually make it in.
They're protecting them. You know, they are valuable. These spider butts can really get you far in this game, but we see Blaze putting that stun on Veggies, but he's able to get out. Good for him.
Trying to eat their vegetables there and stay healthy. They bring down Arthas, but now it's time for the counterattack, and Sylvanas is going to be taking some tomatoes to the face there.
Tomatoes to the face. We're talking dinner tonight. Steak, veggies, tomatoes, what else?
I don't know.
Spider butts.
That's where all the action is. Going in onto Ana here. Fake News Nate is trying to escape but cannot get out and is dropped. First turn in goes to Wholesome Halfwits. They get those gems in, and they have vacated the bottom lane for right now. Looks like they're going to push mid and top. Blaze decides that he wants to go back down there and pick up that soak. Ana already back up. Single, ready to mingle in the top lane. Heading up there to hang out with Nazeebo and ETC.
That's Stukov E definitely zoning the blue team out, but it has stopped. They're getting some pretty good good damage done here on this top fort because the whole team from Virtual Murky Slayers is not there, and they're just having to kind of kick back.
Yeah, 4v4 in the top leaves mid exposed.
But if we look at the bottom lane, we see Veggies is having to run for his life as Blaze was zoning him out. That extra damage from the spider is no bueno.
Veggies is going to have to retreat back to the ranch. Dip.
Wow.
Top fort is claimed for the Wholesome Halfwits. They
all
also
3 forts actually.
get mid and bottom as well, and this mid Web Weaver still has a fraction of health left, but it will go down. Spawning a few more minions just to push that in just a little bit further.
That's one of the healthiest pushes I have ever seen on this map. 3 forts down with the first turn in at level 7. That's crazy.
You know I enjoy
Crazy
some...
time.
Oh, you insane! You crazy! Pardon me. I got a little excited. You got me a little bit excited.
Naturally, and they are so quick to get that bruiser. Wholesome Halfwits has that as they are looking to see if blue team's trying to get the turn in. They really want to be oppressive this game, clearly.
One of our favorite names has entered chat. Welcome, C. Brisket. saying go
Yes!
Virtual Murky Slayers.
See, Brisket, I'll never forget you, that Phoenix. Hello.
All right, so we do have turn-in here for Virtual Murky Slayers. They just need to make it to the turn-in safely and drop those gems in, those spider butts. 23 of those spider butts on Arthas, 29 on ETC, and 26 on Nazebo.
Are they going to be able to, though? It looks like Wholesome Halfwits is really just keeping them back by getting every macro objective they can. Having those 3 forts down, it puts Virtual Murky Slayers in the position where they need to defend. But fights are being picked as Wholesome Halfwits does have 10 in the cocoon. And I don't think it's going to be a happy Christmas for him. Sad Christmas for Hanzo. He goes down. Veggies is getting steamed.
Getting some big value out of that big Kakuna. There are some kills here claimed for the Wholesome Halfwits as Arthas and Hanzo go down. Still no 10s here yet for Virtual Murky Slayers as they're trying to get out. A big silence onto Nazebo. Down comes the ring. It does catch him. Gets a little heal up from Ana, but it's not enough.
Ooh, the Kakuna took out Arthas, and then everyone ran for their lives. They're taking the camp of Virtual Murky Slayers. We're seeing just a very aggressive playstyle coming out from Wholesome Half.
Yeah, you hate to see it when Nazeba goes down, because I totally thought he was going to get out. But we do have 10s now for Virtual Murky Slayers. Maybe they can use it to push something in their favor. They still have enough for a turn-in. Let's see what they picked up. We have a Nano Boost from Ana. We have Gargantuan from Nazebo. Army of the Dead from Arthas. Mosh Pit from ETC. And Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo. Hanzo trying to get these 25 gems in. Gets them in, but might be in trouble. Jumps over the wall, but Sylvanas does too. Out comes the arrow.
Yeah, that's it.
Hanzo.
They still do have enough for turn-in, but let's see if they get it. Let's go over the talents that Wholesome Halfwits picked up. We saw that Kakuna. There's Bunker Drop on Blaze, Massive Shove on Stukov, Wailing Arrow on Sylvanas, and Ring of Frost on Jaina. It looks like we have another turn-in for Wholesome Halfwits.
That Kakuna does matter. What a wonderful phrase. Turns a 4v5. It's the 4v5, please. All right, here we go.
Come on, Nazebo. Come on up.
Come on up. Get it on. Oh, my goodness. So in the top lane is so far pushed that this spider is just going to descend directly onto the front wall here. And it's a 5v5. Everybody's here. Everyone's fighting. We have talent tier advantage here for Wholesome Halfwits as Blaze goes in. There goes
Ana and the Kakuna, but Bagtron getting Nate out. Unfortunately, Arthas was rooted, and ETC's, Mosh was not followed up with any damage.
Really good massive shove from Stukov when that mosh pit did go off, able to push ETC back. Now it's a 3v5 defense. Ballet Gamer, welcome to the chat. Says go Wholesome Halfwits as they claim the first keep in this game. Up 2.5 levels.
Going down. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough for Hanzo. We're at 10 minutes in the game, and we're seeing every structure down from the blue side. The shield slowly going off of the core as deaths are being staggered on the blue team by Wholesome Halfwits. Fake News Nate is resting in peace, but Jaina does get taken down. They are prioritizing kills over this core, and now they have the freedom here.
Will Arthas make it out? He gets slammed against the wall. It's a 4v1. I don't know. Veggies does not make it out. Is this the end here? Out comes the arrow from Hanzo, and I think they might have to back off.
I think you're right. There are several very large waves, though, that need to be dealt with. It's a fragile place right now. That core is weak and sad.
down to 74% health. They have lost all 3 of their barracks, of their, you know,
What?
the barracks. I always call it the barracks.
We don't know.
No.
Tell us how's that relevant here, Weenus?
Well, a barracks and a keep are quite similar, but you only call it a barracks if you're a noob like myself.
Yeah, absolutely, you're a noob, and we see them on the boss at level 16. Blue team knows they're there. This is their Hail
Down
Mary.
3 levels. They gotta go though. Cocoon goes out onto the Ana. There goes the mosh pit, catching one. Bunker is dropped, as well as Gargantuan. No one has died yet, but it's going to happen soon. And there is Nazebo. That is the first to drop, followed by ETC. It's gonna be veggies. Eat your meat. There goes Arthas. Boss is reset, but that should be enough, I believe, for Wholesome Halfwits to walk on core and end this.
Definitely time. 74% on it. Hanzo is just gonna watch from base, maybe poke a little, but it's just it's.
That is GG's going over to Wholesome Halfwits.
Definitely an aggressive base dive from that Anubarak too. Wow.
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 All right, let's update that
Whoa.
score there. Boop. All right. Odavar says that 0 got to go. Yes, replaced with a 1. Geez, this is something else. VMS might drop a map. And they have. Wholesome Halfwits claims game number 1. Just looking at some of these stats here. Anything jump out to you? I mean, 17 to 1 kills. This was pretty one-sided in the team fight department, wouldn't you say?
Definitely one-sided. We see target kills on that back line with, you know, the range and poison damage from the Zebo. But I don't know. It was rough. I don't know what to say on it.
Rough.
Rough?
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right.
It was rough.
A rough? All right. Before we move on, oh, I gotta update my Twitch stream. I know I always forget one thing. It's usually many things. Why don't you talk about who is your favorite name here and why?
Well, Freckle is my favorite name because it's so innocent sounding, yet the way that Stukov was played shows that Freckle Pants knows what's up. And Freckle Pants is surrounded by all these hard names like G Money Drums and Crooked Smile, you know, people you don't want to meet in an alleyway. And then we have Freckle Pants over here, just throwing out his pustules and popping them. That was a genuine laugh. Thank you.
No, I like freckles and I like pants. I like exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and let's just imagine what those look like. Is it just legs full of freckles? Or is it an actual pair of pants? What do you consider pants? That is the real question.
What do I consider pants?
Yeah.
I think if it goes, I think if it covers your calf, I would call it pants.
Okay. So if you have the hairiest legs and the hair covers your calf, are those pants? Because what if you have so many freckles that they cover your calves? Therefore, I mean, on your logic, it seems like those would also be pants, yes? Or does it have to be a fabric on top of the actual leg? This is too deep.
Hard telling, not knowing. I think that might be a question to ask chat. Maybe they'll be able to decide. Thank you, Jason, for the rating with a party of 7. Welcome. We're
Ooh, lucky 7.
We're trying to figure out if we are going to have hero pick or map pick for game number 2 for virtual Murky Slayers. All right, we are going to go to Infernal Shrines. That's where we're headed next.
Perfect. I also want to point out the logos for both teams. They are just top-notch. Absolutely amazing.
They are pretty good.
Yeah, they're like an 80s fantasy mixed with Microsoft Paint. I love it. I honestly do. I love it.
No, I do too. I think it's really good. I think Wholesome Halfwits last season they were a dodo bird, unless that's a different team. So
get your facts correct before you step to, the scene here with those kind of comments. Can anyone confirm last season Wholesome Halfwits had a dodo bird?
yeah, interesting. I guess maybe the virtual Murky Slayers haven't dropped a map all season yet, so this is new info.
And it's humbling, I'm sure. But I mean, they didn't really have a chance to show what they could do at all that game. So I think anyone that is facing them probably has done their research and knows how to, what angle to approach them at to secure a win.
Well, that's what you're looking for, right? Everybody wants the win.
Yeah, you're looking for it. Definitely see you setting up the lobby on stream.
Yeah, things have to happen. You got to set up a lobby. You got to get it made. You got to get everybody in. Someone, don't shy away just because you're seeing how the sausage is made.
Yeah. No, it's lips and kakuna.
I do love a kakuna, a bigger kakuna.
A big kakuna sausage.
Whoa. We didn't play last season as Wholesome? Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different team.
Yeah, Crooked Smile. You at him like that. Next time say at, weenus. At moist weenus. So he sees it bold and black on his screen as you correct him.
Yeah, put me in my place. I deserve it. I'm always open to be corrected if it leads to the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to know.
Boop, boop,
all right.
boop.
Well, it looks like we're set up. Let's see if everyone.
Just make sure that.
Well, I was typing R and then instead of question mark, backslash, comma, or everything but the question mark. So good thing you got that out quick.
All right, here we go. Let's get into game number 2. This is Virtual Murky Slayers versus Wholesome Halfwits. Infernal Shrines. All righty then. Yes.
No, just show me the kakuna.
Kakuna Matata. Yes. Audiver.
Oh, jeez.
Beeb says, wait, baking cupcakes. What did I miss? I don't know. You missed game 1. But you're here now, so that's all that matters. Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, you're here now. Welcome to the party.
Johanna banned for the second time here from Virtual Murky Slayers. This must be some kind of a target ban. Faux show. Although Johanna is...
comfort pick. You know what I mean? Everyone knows how to play Joe. Zeratul banned. Is that a target ban, or is it just like, we don't care if you know how to play him or not? He's terrifying. I cannot perform under these conditions.
I don't know. Zeratul ban. This is the second Zeratul ban as well. So this is like, it's starting to look... I'm starting to have some deja vu. Someone help me. Help me!
Deja vu, but no deja vu here as Stukov gets banned.
Respect ban of Stukov.
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with that. And Diablo will not be played this game either. Ooh. A new Barak getting picked up here by Virtual Murky Slayers, so maybe we'll see another bigger Kakuna Matata.
I hope so. I love it. I love it.
If you don't have any more bans and you wanted to get some more respect out there, you can just take their hero and try to play it against them. And I think that's what Virtual Murky Slayers is looking to do here.
Spicy. crooked smile with all the fire in his veins. And that's Ronde.
Oh, Daver. It's Dave! Dave, get to the chopper!
Is Dave here? Is he here?
He's in chat. He made it. He made it.
Dove, welcome.
Freckle pants. All right. Ooh. Sea Brisket. Picking up that Phoenix. And E-Bagatron playing Ana.
On the Phoenix.
Ana was pretty scary last game, so there was a call out in chat for an Ana ban earlier.
Right.
It makes it through.
Right, it does. You know, Wholesome Halfwits were able to take down everyone that Ana had as a target to heal, so it didn't seem too terrifying, but if given the opportunity, Ana can just wreck some people, especially on a map like Infernal Shrines.
Ana map? Like
Ana map.
Infernal Shrines? Oh, now I'm sad.
I need a sign that says help me that I can just hold up at random.
He's making me do this cast. Imperious ban as well as a Jaina ban. But Josh Sill in chat says that Nate is the best Zera in Div B and Probs A. So apparently there's some target banning going on there. And if you're the best at a hero, take him out.
Yeah.
Remove him from the equation.
Don't
Persuasion.
even let it happen.
That's what I tell myself all the time.
Beautiful Stitches and disgusting Rainer picked up.
It's Ray-Bay. Wow.
Ray-Bay.
So you think that the Rainer skin is more disgusting than the Stitches skin?
No, I actually think the Stitches skin is beautiful. Let me correct myself. I'm curious which ultimate Stitches will pick up on this map. Is it gonna candy poop everywhere? Or
I hope
Gorge?
so.
I don't think Gorge. Ooh, displacement and lots of damage. Not a stereotypical bruiser. We see Fake News Nate pick up that Thrall.
The Thrall for all. I like it. Got a lot of CC capability here for Virtual Murky Slayers, and more of an opportunity to create some picks here from Wholesome Halfwits with all this with the Stitch Hook, and we got some Blaze stuns as well. So if they can get him in the back, pull him back behind the line, they can blow him up.
They might be able to get him in the back, and I think that I kind of like the Virtual Murky Slayer draft here just because it's unique. There's a lot of damage, and I mean that double damage comp, the double poke with the heavy front line coming out from Wholesome Halfwits definitely worked on that Tomb of the Spider Queen, but this is a bigger map. This is this is also a place where you group up, and Ana's grenade can be devastating.
That's true. You're not going to get a whole lot of heals if you are taken out by that grenade. Bye-bye heals, bye-bye. Nothing feels worse than putting out an Ancestral and a grenade going and just completely neutralizing it. Feels bad. Welcome, Midnight Haze, or Malifter in the chat. Everyone is just loading in. I agree with you. I like Virtual Murky Slayer's comp better here, but we'll see what happens as we get into Game 2. And here we go. Boop, boop. Over here on the left-hand side, we have the Virtual Murky Slayers on the blue team. We have Swag Neros playing that Junkrat. We have me zooming in. Seabrisket playing Phoenix. Fake News Nate on the Thrall. A Brew or Two on the Anubarak. And E-Bagatron playing that Ana.
And on the red team for Wholesome Halfwits, we have Dr. Jelly on Stitches. Freckle Pants, my favorite, on Tyrande. Crooked Smile on Kael'thas. G Money Drums on Blaze, and Neutrons on Rainer.
Rainer. All right. Are we going to see some Amaze hooks?
I hope so. We're seeing some sprays, though, that's for sure.
Sprays for days. KT saying he doesn't like those sprays and is going to throw out some flame circles. Right
And guess
on
what?
top.
He went convection.
Oh, my favorite. Oh, my favorite. All right.
Dangerous.
How many stacks is he going to get? Is he going to get all 20 before he gets killed? If he gets killed. May not die all game. Here comes the Nubarak diving in onto Tyrande, getting a lot of stun potential here. Dr. Jelly is going to have to back up a little bit.
I think he's going to play it safe. We already see that. His team is taking a lot of damage, and he's just walking around behind them. I think he'll die at 9 stacks.
9 stacks. All right, I'll give him 10.
Yeah. Okay. It's like we're on The Price is Right, just $1 more.
That's right. I want that showcase, Lexa. You can't take it away from me. I want 2 mediocre couches, both of the jet skis, and the economy class flight to Mexico.
I want that home gym.
Were you scared of your own laugh there? A nice blast onto Stitches getting blown back. Welcome to Twitch chat wipeout. Bring on the carnage, he says, and that's why we're here. We want to see a game 3, but you know, that's just because we want more cast more odds. Let's see if virtual Murky Slayers can get a game here and possibly retake this series. Two in the top lane. Seabrisket is in trouble. Is not going to be able to get out. And Seabrisket has run their last race until they respawn. First blood going to Wholesome Halfwits. Are you all right over there? You're getting a little heated.
No, just yeah, just no.
All right, that's a completely acceptable answer. Just no. So use it often, ladies and gentlemen. In the top lane of Brewer 2 and G Money Drums are beating a tune of their own to their own drum up there, as we're gonna have Seabrisket come back up here and do the 2v1 as the shrine is about to spawn in 10 seconds. What's gonna happen?
I don't know, but we see some unique soaking scenarios on this map as we have 2 people top, 2 people bot, 1 person mid. They have weird splits here, but as the shrine pops, it looks like Seabrisket's getting that extra soak and is going to rotate in. No one has taken any of the little minion dudes, but that has started now.
Weird Splits was my gymnast name in high school. Big engage coming in here. A lot of damage going out onto a Nubarak, but also low on the side of Wholesome Halfwits as they try to pressure in onto this objective. They do tie up the Clayman. It looks like they might be pushing back hard, although on the back line, Phoenix is putting in some damage. Nice hook onto Thrall, and Thrall is eliminated.
Seabrisket doing his laser, just definitely whittling the other team down, but Wholesome Halfwits has not stopped claiming these creeps on the shrine.
Yeah, we see 31-11 as the shrine minions are getting completely shredded by both teams. I feel bad for those guys. I feel bad for those little shrine minions. Look how sad they are. They're just here ready to die. My goodness.
Ain't that just the way?
It's for everyone's own entertainment. 37 now, looking for 40. Just need a couple more here for the Wholesome Halfwits. And they do get it. There he is, the muscle man himself.
In all his glory. Ready.
Girl.
One, too. Yeah, that extra damage is crazy. He jumps over a Brewer 2, takes the jump. But what can be terrifying here is KT's bombs, and if he's able to get them on that big hitbox of a Nubarak, that spread threat is there, but we didn't see it. And let's see how many stacks he's at. 12!
We were both wrong. You're right. You're right, though, about that big fat bug box on a Nubarak as it gets the kill onto Tyrande, trying to keep Stitches from retreating back behind the wall. He's thick, though, and he will make it out. Got about a level lead here so far for Wholesome Halfwits as KT goes back to base. 15 stacks now of convection.
They definitely weren't done playing with neutrons mid lane, but I think they're kind of giving up on that, maybe to look to get some of the siege camps. Rotating on the opposite side, Fake News Nate makes his way bot, and Wholesome Halfwits postures themselves for that siege.
Well, hearing that siren, it sounds like they found you. You might want to run.
These streets is rough out here. I sounded like such a white girl.
You sounded like G Money drums.
These streets is rough out here. These streets is rough.
All right, so we're missing about 3/4 of a level for both teams, and then we're gonna see some heroics pop out of here, and I want to see that Kakuna. Show me your Kakuna, a brew or two.
Show me that warm and fuzzy Kakuna. We're not there yet, though.
Oh, a big stun onto KT. KT gets trying to escape. It's
hanging on by a thread.
Getting good body blocks up to 16 stacks.
Yeah.
Doesn't fall there. Remains with all the stacks of convection. Coming around the side for some more. Gotta be careful though. As Nubrak goes in for the time.
What is he doing?
He's asleep.
No.
Oh. Fake News Nate though taking a lot of the aggression right now, and several members of Wholesome Halfwits very low.
What is happening? Whoa. This is a curious situation.
Salvo
we don't even
comes
see
out
20 stacks.
I have Horus. And it's going to be KT down. It's going to be Tyrande. It's going to be Stitches. And it's going to be Raynor. So that's a 4 for none going over to Virtual Murky Slayers. They really turned that fight around.
Yeah, and they really took those convection stacks away. He was almost there, but kept teetering on the edge, just trying to get damage. It was really probably not the best time to continue fighting for them. Yikes.
Let's take a look at some of those heroics that we just saw already. It's an Earthquake on the Thrall. The Kakuna! Big Kakuna from Anubarak. Riptire from Junkrat. I have Horus from Ana, and Purification Salvo from Phoenix.
And then on Wholesome Halfwits, Stitches picked up Putrid Bile. Tyrande picked up Shadow Stalk, Pyroblast on that Kel'Thas, Bunker drop on Blaze, and Hyperion on Raynor.
Slexia throwing some shade on Nobo in chat. Oh, behave. Big engage here onto Ana as the Salvo comes out, as well as Pyroblast and Riptire. Bunker is dropped. Ana goes down. This is going to. This is what Wholesome Halfwits needs. They need to get that. They need to get that kill, that pick, and then secure the shrine. They're already up to 20.
They definitely picked ultimates to eliminate the biggest threats, and that Ana was probably their biggest threat at this point. Riptire as well just keeps everyone at bay. Instead of having Lil Jimmy, that Hyperion just zones them out. They're really playing pretty smart when it comes to their picks, but I still can't get over that engagement before this.
All right, we're back up to 2 stacks now of convection as the Mortar Punisher is pushing in the top lane here for Wholesome Halfwits. Seeing if they can get some damage onto this fort. They should be able to clear this fort, although I'm not sure the Punisher is going to be able to get much more.
I think he is. I think that he did.
Well,
he's continuing.
Yeah, let's see how far he gets as the Wholesome Halfwits decide that they want some other value out of this as they rotate into the mid lane. This Punisher will get that tower. No, not quite.
Nah.
Punisher goes down. Crash Lightning up to 16 stacks here. 15 stacks of Taste for Explosions on Junkrat. Slowly building up that damage there. 15 stacks of Savor the Flavor on Stitches.
Dinner time again.
Lunar Blaze. Here we go. It's a big engage. As Earthquake comes out and Salvo, and it's going to be
Bunker.
Tyrande first to drop in this fight. Kakuna going out onto Raynor, taking a lot of damage, stuck on the back line. And that's 2 kills for Virtual Murky Slayers. That will help. Man, these fights just keep going back and forth. One team wins one fight, and the other team wins the next.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. At least we're seeing this game, take its time so they can really scale. But is that possible when the camp is getting invaded? Yeah, it is. They're pushing back. Virtual Murky Slayers is taking the siege camp of Wholesome Halfwits, and they're the ones that have to back up. That hook goes out, but Anubarak is able to get out with Pyro on him. Is he gonna die? Absolutely not, because he has like 3,600 health. And
let's find out exactly. 3785 at full health. Does get hooked back in for some more. Goes back in though, says, all right, I'm gonna fight you bug to face, and it's going to be KT that drops again, losing all the stacks once again. Blaze is on the outside, is going to get eliminated. And now it's Stitches who is stuck, trying to get out.
Out comes Freckle Shadow. Pants! Shadow stock safe Freckle Pants, and safety is not certain as Repair goes out, but whiffs. And Junkrat, displaced but safe.
Displaced but safe, yes. Little spicy spray coming out. Oh, that hook. Looking for Ana. Getting a double stun there from Tyrande. Whew, a little break in the action. 16s, though, popping right now for Virtual Murky Slayers as soon as they pick up a little more XP. When I said right now, I meant, right now as the Royal right now. There it is. Okay.
What?
Whew. Like the Wii, the Royal Wii?
No, I don't. But looking at this damage, we see that Thrall is doing an exceptional job. He has quite a bit, 42,000 hero damage. And without KT being stacked, he's only at about 2,700 or 27,000. Yeah.
When the Queen drinks too much tea, then you have the Royal Wii. Shrine is active. Both teams are looking to engage on this and see what's crack-lacking. We're going to get an early start here by Virtual Murky Slayers. But there's going to be, camps happening up in the top lane. We'll see if anybody clears that. Wholesome Halfwits are posturing in the bottom, but Blaze is not with them. Here he comes, joining on up. Whew!
An early Putrid Bile coming out from Stitches, a missed hook in the fog. Fake News Nate stepping out, but deciding that maybe engaging isn't the best thing right now. Really, we see Virtual Murky Slayers holding down this shrine. I'm sure that Wholesome Halfwits doesn't want to be too risky here, as they don't even have 16. It's a good time to not get killed, but we see Anubarak rotate up on that KT, and now it's 3v1. I don't know if it's going to end very well.
Oh my goodness, he's not getting out, is he? Oh, a huge stun from Blaze, and a hook from Stitches secures the safety for KT, and it's time for a re-engage as Bunker drops as well as Riptire. Here comes Phoenix, hitting a dead Anubarak. My goodness, the baits right there from KT, waiting for the team to back him up, results in a kill.
That is clip worthy. That hook from Stitches is definitely highlight worthy in my opinion.
The escape is great news for Wholesome Halfwits, but at the same time there is this Punisher. Out comes Salvo again in this fight, and down goes Stitches, and down goes Tyrande. Could it be more here? On to Jimmy. Oh, that mine so close to blowing KT back into the fray. This has got to be a keep for sure for Virtual Murky Slayers.
This is escalating very quickly.
Absolutely. They've gone to, let's go, boys. It's go time. There goes the fort. The keep, excuse me. Not the barracks. You only have a barracks if you were playing Rexar. We are going to see a siege camp invade here from Virtual Murky Slayers, though. Anubarak getting on the other side of KT and locking him in, and there goes one stack. And Big Kakuna coming out onto Blaze. Yeah. Jimmy doing what he can. Also, this camp is still being worked on here by Junkrat. Stun landing onto Thrall. Chase continues without that keep being there. Pretty far pushed in the bottom lane, too, as Phoenix helps out these wave minions.
I feel bad for this KT. You know, the game's not over by any means. You know, he's at 0 stacks on that convection. The keep mid is down, but you know, there's plenty of XP on the map. Just kidding, there's not. That's for the other two.
But also up to 80k siege damage, so, or I'm sorry, you know, almost 80k siege damage. So, you know, KT, you don't have to get all those stacks to still have a big impact. That Pyroblast, though, that can really turn a team fight around, so watch out.
Yeah, for sure. It certainly can, and we've seen it, especially when targeted on Ana. If given the opportunity, KT can do some explosive damage, but they're really picking on him. So I think it's safe for Wholesome Halfwits to just stick together, protect their backline, get slept by Ana.
Time to get out as we see the invade from Wholesome Halfwits taking over that camp after it was started by Virtual Murky Slayers. I'm glad they got out there. That would have been not a good fight for them to take right there. 20's so close for Virtual Murky Slayers. 18 just popping now for Wholesome Halfwits.
The hook misses by Dr. Jelly, but they do have a decent sized wave helping to take down that second tower on the bottom fort.
20's coming out now for Virtual Murky Slayers, as well as a Shrine activating in the next 15 seconds. A little bit of cleanup happening in the mid lane from Wholesome Halfwits. The 20's for Virtual Murky Slayers are still being selected. We have Rewind from a Nubrak, Cannonball from the Junkrat, Unconquered Spirit, yeah, from Phoenix, and they're still waiting on Ana and Thrall.
Looks like Wholesome Halfwits is thinking about what to do here, not going directly for the objective, getting as much experience as they can. Most likely, looked like Blaze wanted to start that top bruiser camp, but is most likely just rotating up to ready himself to clear any push that's happening. But I don't think that's a very good idea. It's 3v1, 2v1.
It's a hard call to make, but the Wholesome Halfwits don't want to fight down 20. So they claim this bottom fort. They're going to give up the objective. They say, all right, we have a couple forts in the way. We have a fort, and then it has to go through a keep. We're gonna race them right now, and they are in the bot lane.
Yeah, that's interesting. They are really down here, pushing this keep.
They say forget about it. Maybe we'll just race. We got really good wave clear. Hyperion was used to help clear that out. Thrall, though, coming down, as well as Ana to disrupt this push in a 3v4. Meanwhile,
this is a silly game.
I think they're going to try to keep Wholesome Halfwits from retreating so that they can't help defend against the Punisher in the top lane, who is just now going to the keep.
And G Many Drums was getting pounded on with that Punisher at Swagneros and a brew or two. Keeping his distance, throwing some oil spills and fire down when he can, but we see the team is here to defend.
So
all those
close to 20.
Bot lane.
And here comes the engage. Big Kakuna going out onto Raynor. Here comes the Riptire. Salvo. Down goes Stitches next. It's Tyrande. Out comes Pyroblast. It's not going to find a kill, though. Crooked trying to get whipped back in, and there's a big stun onto a Nubarak, claiming that kill. But this is game number 2 going over to Virtual Murky Slayers. We're going to game 3, baby!
Nice. Yes, game 3. Hello?
Much excite. Much excite.
Yeah, too much excite.
Hector says convection? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that happened, Hector. It really did.
It was close. It was close, up to 16, right?
It was higher than that. Like, we're talking probably 19, no joke. Like, it was very high. And then he went down. It was a sad day.
All right. So that is a 1-for-1. All right. So looking at the stats. Yeah. A lot of healing coming out of Ana. I can see why they don't want to, why the Ana ban was suggested in chat.
Yeah,
Bagatron E-Bagatron filling up those bags with healing darts and shooting them out. Pew, 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 pew.
I guess literally, if that's, yeah, that happened. Doing a great job on the Ana. Wholesome Halfwits just didn't have that kill potential for some reason. Anubarak did an excellent job at zoning out the backline over by Wholesome Halfwits, and I think that in all reality, you know, Stitches did a great job defending too, but the damage coming out from Thrall and Phoenix was just too much. Took him out.
Yeah, it was very oppressive. And the comp of Virtual Murky Slayers, it lets you engage on the enemy no matter where they are. You have Anubarak jumping in, you have Thrall boosting forward, you have Junkrat covering, and Phoenix slowing and everything. Whereas when you have the Stitches comp, you kind of have to find where the enemy team is, land a skill shot, and try and blow that person up real quick, and then try to pick a 5v4. So a little bit of a higher burden of execution for the comp from Wholesome Halfwits, but this was so close, back and forth every fight.
Yeah, it was, and that's why I said it escalated quickly as they took out that keep mid lane. It was just the beginning of the end. You know, it really was hard to call in the beginning. I think that fight bottom when KT did a lot of siege damage. That's admirable. But when they took that fight, they opened themselves up to just repeated team fight losses.
For reals. Escalated quickly like a roadrunner on an escalator. All right. We have our map number 3 ready to go.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Okay. What is it?
We are, well, I don't know, they just whispered to me. I guess I could show it. We are going to Towers of Doom. Yes.
Ooh. This is going to be the tiebreaker map. It's such a volatile place, Towers of Doom.
It is. It really is. I mean, it's got Doom in the title.
Yeah.
What do you want?
There's a lot of scary words and titles of these maps. But this is
Seabrisket. Is that you, Seabrisket?
No, it's not. Yeah, it is me, Seabrisket.
I knew it. You're casting and playing at the same time. I love it.
It's me. Yep.
All right. Well, let's check in with chat as we get this lobby set up here. Noog Uyen. Thank you for the follow as well as AVP and Guin. There's too many Guins. I know I murdered both of those names, so I apologize. Hashtag believe 10A says moisten your weenus. It's AVP NGUYN.
That's
AVPNGUN.
No, it's AVP Nguyen. I believe it's a Vietnamese last name.
Huh. All right. Well, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind on my Vietnamese house names.
Get it together.
Oh, I want to see a Vietnamese Game of Thrones.
Uncultured swine.
Somebody make a Vietnamese Game of Thrones. I will watch that all day long.
I'm sorry. Like you're just over there dropping that voice box, and it's just such an easy pronunciation. But anyway, yeah, chat is lit up.
That they are. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Josh, Sill, Ector, Ballet Gamer, or is it Ballot Gamer? I don't know.
See, he can pronounce Ballet Gamer with 2 1s instead of L's.
It's AVPNGUYEN, which is a fine name. I just can't say it right. Unless I did. It's possible. It's possible. Ector in chat. Wono says, I smell a Nexus Edge highlight. I hope so.
That friendly hook, worth. They may not have won this game or that game, but that hook was on point. Save that KT 3v1. I mean, wow.
Wow.
Whoa. No. Hi.
And in case you guys are wondering who my co-host is, it's this person right here.
Hi, my name's Slexia, and I cast Heroes of the Storm.
I mean, and also there's a title right below.
God.
It's Lexia right there. Follow her on Sparkles.
You hate to see that. I was in my house shoes and everything in that video.
What's your house shoes? What does that mean?
It's actually glitter Birkenstock. I'm not gonna lie. I have pics, will prove.
Glitter Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
It's like a princess hippie. That's my favorite.
Know, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Just hard enough to go on the ground, you know, if it's like a rough surface, but delicate enough to sparkle in the moon.
Oh no, did I make the teams wrong? Blah, 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 blah. No, they're right.
No,
The
you're
teams,
right.
the teams are just trying to confuse me.
Yeah, they need to stop.
All right.
This is also a game for us to mentally stay here. This whole.
All right, here we go. Game number 3, right after this. Towers of Doom.
Weenus, after showing that video twice now, I think I'm gonna have to stream us 1v1 ARAM while I just murder you repeatedly.
That's every ARAM. I guess it just means that you'd be streaming.
Yes, absolutely.
A brewer too. Thank you for the 68 bits. Much appreciated. Yeah, see? Hashtag believe 10A asks, you know, what are house shoes? So I'm glad we got that answered. Ooh, a new band. It's gonna be Imperious. Banned by Virtual Murky Slayers. Wholesome Halfwits say no to Diablo yet again. Slexia one-upping with those 69 biddies. Thanks, Carl.
69.
That's why I have Slexia on, so
Cash
she'll.
me out later.
That's why I have Slexia here, so that she, I get some bits donated, because she's like, who is that co-caster? She deserves some bits. Ooh, a Nubarak picked up again. Might be, you know, so far a Nubarak has been the game winner with that big Kakuna. Anna stolen.
Kakuna is warm and cozy until it's not. You know, when it's exploded open, and you just succumb to multiple different spells.
Yeah, and it's true. And I hear that, you know, if Raynor gets cocooned and he comes out of the Kakuna, he might turn into a full minion once and for all.
Oh, yikes. Okay, we saw the...
It's the... Are you all right? Are you a little... You hurt your throat? A little bit?
No,
I did.
I definitely cleared some things out. I'm ready. My voice feels great. Malfurion and
Taronda! Where are you, Taronda?
The infamous Phoenix.
My life for a year. Or whatever he says. All right, to hawk on Anna. All right, so we get the Anna steal here from Wholesome Halfwits. And the originally, the Anubarak picked up by Wholesome Halfwits was stolen by Virtual Murky Slayers Game 2 and now into Game 3. Thrallban, respect?
That's, yeah, because I don't... Well, no, his Earthquake can be a real doozy down there in those tight quarters when the, you know, towers are active, or altars, or whatever the capturable objective is.
That point leaves me after shocked. I like how they banned Zeratul second, as if they weren't going to remember, and then they're like, no, we remembered. There's the Johanna band, which...
Teasing them.
Yeah, there's the Johanna band that we saw first ban, I believe, game 1 and game 2 from Virtual Murky Slayers, saving that for the third ban.
Yeah.
What did I just
confused
hear?
by them.
Says Ballet Gamer. You heard
Ooh.
Dahaka.
Yeah, you heard Dahaka. Spoken in his native tongue. Ooh, we see a Tychus and Stitches picked up again. Looking like a dream.
I just want to get
Bikini.
into that bucket he's carrying, and he can make me into a sandcastle. He is ready. He
Build me up.
He is
Putrid bile all over me.
He is
Go ahead.
one sexy beach.
Oh, he is a sexy beach. All that just for that, huh? One sexy beach.
Yep.
That's it? Ooh. Vala! Mouthfeel, very fitting for this map. Very doomsday.
And Li Ming picked up here from Wholesome Halfwits. I agree. Like Virtual Murky Slayers, they all look a little bit sad. Just the heroes.
Doomsday. Yeah, Virtual Murky Slayers is picking up the same kind of comp they had last time with an unconventional second front line, that Mouthfeel. It's going to be a lot of damage, but that Li Ming poke is going to be something to watch out for. Watch out now.
Oh wait, no Nazebo.
Oh,
Ew! Ew! Yeah, these are interesting comps here.
yeah.
Whew.
A little. I think this favors Virtual Murky Slayers being able to maintain that bottom lane pressure. They have very quick camp clear for those sappers. You know, Tychus can do a lot of damage, and with a Nubarak being the only front line, we can see, you know, maybe Wholesome Halfwits get to the back line, but I definitely like Virtual Murky Slayers comp here.
All right, well, we'll see what happens in game number 3. Here we have on the left, blue team, we have Virtual Murky Slayers. We have Fake News Nate coming out on the Vala. We have E, Bagatron playing the Malfurion. C Brisket playing that Phoenix, a Brew or 2 on a Nubarak. And we got Swagneros on the Malthiel.
Now, just quickly before I go into red team, I thought Seabrisket was like, right? Like you have to.
I think it's
Dr.
like that.
Jelly on Stitches again. Crooked Smile playing Tychus. Neutrons on that Li Ming BB, and G Many Drums playing as well as Freckle Pants on Ana.
Are you okay?
I am. I've never been better.
That one sounded like it hurt.
It didn't. No, it felt good.
All right, I believe you. Here comes the Wholesome Halfwits is checking out what's going down in this bottom lane. So much control in the bottom lane results in wins because there's more camps down there really pushing those pumpkin camps in. So I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of fighting happening down here in the bot. Ooh, Stitch is getting low and is the first blood.
First
Takedown.
to go.
Virtual Murky Slayers claiming that.
And I believe this is the map where we saw Seabrisket on that at Phoenix before. It was really successful. I think it's definitely a comfortable place for Virtual Murky Slayers.
Yeah, it seems like that is a pick that they like. I expect that we'll probably see... Well, I don't know. Do you think we're going to see Planet Cracker with the global capabilities of stopping a tower pickup? I don't know if that's really worth the use of it. I think we might see Salvo again.
We might, depending on how tight those fights are, which, you know, typically are on this map. But just the usual happening here, both Sapper camps acquired, bottom lane. We see Stitches mid rather than bot, but also just some weird rotations. Sapper camps coming in more aggressively by Wholesome Halfwits bottom lane, but they are getting poked down. Not very quickly, it's just a back and forth. Nothing really to worry about yet.
I wanted to mention the #1 rule of Tight Fight Night is you don't talk about Tight Fight Night.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
It's okay. It's your first time, so you have to fight in Tight Fight Night.
I always fight tight. All right, so the Sappers are gone. on both sides.
You're like Dr. Seuss. I love it. You should write a book. Missing on the hook, though, not being able to pull in a new Barak in the bottom. These altars are activating in 25 seconds. Will someone get picked?
Nope. My
All right.
prediction is nope.
Ollie, how's the weather? It's gonna rain. All right, back to you.
No one's gonna get picked. Maybe fake news Nate if he rotates that way.
All right, they are going to get an engagement as we have the channel happening here from Li Ming. Does get interrupted in the top right. We have Dahaka and Malthiel channeling those respectively, and they're coming down for this fight. A drag onto Seabrisket and a hook onto Seabrisket, but there is the teleport away.
That spicy teleport, definitely that Dahaka Global getting its time to shine with the spiky tongue coming out from Dahaka. But you know, Phoenix maybe wasn't the right target. This tower is still here.
Still here, still fighting for it, but a lot of damage going in onto Stitches. Now reversing it onto a Nubarak as both of these main tanks are going to have to back up a little bit. Dahaka trying to do what he can, but it is going to be Stitches who falls first. And the chase is going to continue. A big kill onto Dahaka there and Li Ming, and that is going to be 3 kills for none, favoring the virtual Murky Slayers. They should be able to claim this altar no problem. This is getting channeled by Malfurion.
No sweat, and are they going to invade the sappers from Wholesome Halfwits? Yes, they are. No invasion needed. It's all theirs. Free for the taking, or ripe for the picking.
When you win those team fights, making decisions to get the objective and anything else you can is always a good call, and they do pick up that camp, and I think that's a great call. Getting that value where they can while the enemy is still respawning.
Yeah. And now they're rotating over to theirs. One tower is down bottom fort for Wholesome Halfwits. Just Crooked Smile defending. We see Freckle Pants and Dr. Jelly and Neutrons rotating in. Probably knowing that Virtual Murky Slayers is taking their sapper camp and looking to defend that. Maybe get a pick if they can. 2 members are in other lanes.
1 level lead so far going over to Virtual Murky Slayers. They are getting closer and closer, taking a lot of damage on Vala. Vala is eliminated and falls in the bottom lane.
Yeah, that 3v4 was a bit rough, but the sappers, you know, did not get their time to ram those towers.
Anubarak being able to steal the siege camp up top away from Dahaka. Dahaka was too low to stay, so that was a good play there for Virtual Murky Slayers. As we get into our next altar phase.
Tychus coming up to show him who's boss. Is he boss? Not quite. Nubarak decides to play it safe and isn't really rotating safely. And some weird diagonal down to mid lane.
That map pathing, watch out. It could
watch
be
out,
your It could be your Dooma.
Dooma. It's an addition to the map. They added wonky pathing.
All the players are drunk, so you're gonna have to walk the diagonal lines. We're gonna see an altar trade here as both teams grab the right and the left for their respective teams. But we are gonna see a tower push in the bottom lane here from Virtual Murky Slayers. 2 members, now 4 members responding from the Wholesome Halfwits.
They seemed pretty confident in that tower being taken. They rotated super early. They got here, but they answered, and Dr. Jelly misses that hook. They're still defending because it doesn't look like they're stopping anytime soon. Nubarak comes in just to scare them a little, and they are backing up. And the salvo comes out, but doesn't take Neutrons down as expected. But it was enough of a distraction to secure them, most likely taking down this bottom fort.
Tychus is in trouble, taking a lot of damage as the tower is gone, and there goes a lot of the protection. Stitch is going to get his big old booty in the way, try to take some of that damage. When he comes out of this Kakuna, though, I don't know. 10 still looming for Wholesome Halfwits. A big stun from a Nubarak, down to 240. Oh, and Stitch just goes down, but you get the counter kill on Davala here.
Yeah, died for it. Let's go over those ultimates. We saw the Kakuna. What else are we going to see over there?
We have Reign of Vengeance from Vala. We have Tranquility from Malfurion. We have Last Rites, yes, from Malthael. And we have Purification Salvo from the Phoenix. What about for those Wholesome Halfwits?
Putrid Bile on Stitches. Laser Drill on Tychus. Disintegrate on Li Ming. Isolation on Dahaka. And Nano Boost on Ana. Ooh, that's a spicy setup with those ultimates.
So are we going to be nano boosting what?
Li Ming.
Li Ming? Li Thing?
Absolutely.
Alright, so the objective is up and still trying to clear the siege camp here for Virtual Murky Slayers. They do have it cleared. Bile is popped.
Alright, so those sappers are free to roam here. Virtual Murky Slayers is putting a lot of damage onto Wholesome Halfwits, and Dr. Jelly is just pivoting his way out, but Last Rites goes off and he goes down. Crooked Smile able to use his trait not to get to safety. Neutrons is down and they are chasing them. The pumpkins go in bot lane. The tower is secured. It was a pretty heavy hit on the core of Wholesome Halfwits.
Huge stuns here by Anubarak, a brewer 2, really stifling the retreat of Wholesome Halfwits, not letting them get back. And dying right in front of their own tower. Huge plays. Huge plays there, as we do have some pumpkins walking in bottom.
Yeah, I was going to correct myself. I thought the pumpkins had gone in, but they just did now. And they were able to secure mid fort as well. They're rotating up top. Are they looking to have all 6? Looks like it. This is one of the oldest strategies in the book.
The ring around the rosy. And the flower shop is open for business here for Virtual Murky Slayers.
And they capped that, top sapper camp pretty quickly. They could have probably saved it and had some extra damage over there, but probably a little apprehensive. But we see them rotating on boss too. This is a lot of damage. A lot of damage on the core. Wholesome Halfwits just really happy to play cleanup. And regaining both their bottom and mid forts, rotating up to top. It's showing how important it is to defend bot if you got it,
Oh yeah. You gotta support your bot however you can. And here we go again. It's another push from Virtual Murky Slayers trying to get their hands on the bot of Halfwits.
Definitely getting their hands all over that. And they're able to do it again. No questions asked, just as the altars become active.
Here come the Wholesome Halfwits, starting the channel in the mid, and Phoenix getting the channel in the bottom. That's going to go all the way through, so that's some more shots for Virtual Murky Slayers. But the fight is here in mid bot. Out comes the salvo. Does get a kill. Get a kill onto Stitches. Tychus drops.
Yeah, that's 2 stacks on Last Rites. And
Vala getting blown up. Li Ming in trouble though, and she is next to fall. Three members, 3 for 1, and now the tower game is going to continue here for Virtual Murky Slayers as they take the mid tower. It's going to give them 5 of 6, and there's only 6 shots left here for Wholesome Halfwits.
With 2 sapper camps available, they are taking advantage of every single thing that's gold on this map, turning it blue, putting it into the core, keeping Wholesome Halfwits in a constant state of defense. We see them bot, definitely trying to get that fort back, a brewer 2, popping some beetles out of his back, but, going to safety because now's not the time to really give up this advantage, because this is, as they say, the ultimate comeback map. But it's also looking grim. I want to see that comeback though. They're just rotating on everything.
Yeah, absolutely. They managed to get their bottom tower back, but there's going to be pumpkins marching their way down there. They're trying to take back mid. They just, they have to be everywhere at once, and they're behind in levels. They're behind in the team fight. They just really need to. They need a big team fight, and they need to win. I don't know if Virtual Murky Slayers is going to give it to them though, because they're going to walk these pumpkins in. At least get two shots here.
All right.
Wholesome
All they
Halfwits
need is one altar.
Oh, yeah, and that's it. And the Seabrisket is getting that channel,
Yes.
and they're not going to be able to get there in time.
GGs are called in chat.
That's it. There are the
Virtual
final
Murky
shots.
Slayers.
They are pulling out the win.
Takes it.
Well
Takes
played.
the W.
Gets that win, boys! Oh my goodness, what an exciting series. Whew. Hot doggy. All right. Virtual Murky Slayers do take the set. 2-1.
Wow. Yeah, chat saying, turns out every fight is a lot easier when you get a dive tank. 'Tis true. 'Tis true. Can be true.
Well, I mean, one thing that I'm going to say is Anubarak won all 3 games in this match. Was won in map 1 and 2 and 3. Coincidence? I don't know. You tell me. 13-4
It was.
in hero kills. So the team fight going over to Virtual Murky Slayers, getting that advantage, holding on to it, playing the objectives well, but also the camps and pushing. Whenever they won those team fights, they pushed for more. They got more, playing the tower game.
Yeah, I mean, the kills were just extra. Their map control was really what won them the game. Once you get in that comfortable spot of having multiple forts on this map and a sapper spawning with the other team just with their hair on fire running, trying to get back what's theirs, you kind of have it made. And like I was alluding to when we were watching the game, that's kind of like the oldest strategy. A lot of people say, oh, defend bot lane, but if you're able to get bot and then rotate mid and then rotate top, it's just crazy for the other team. I've been on both sides of that, and it's only fun on one side, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you're right. It can be so hard to come back for on that map. It has potential for the ultimate comeback map if you make some really good plays, but if the other team is ahead and they don't give you that team fight, they don't give you a chance to catch up, and they just play the ring around the rosy and they stay away from you, it can be so frustrating trying to pin them down, and even just for a chance of coming back.
We saw Crooked Smile on one of those altar spawn points trying to channel immediately. Like, this is it. Just let me get this channel through. And it didn't happen. You could tell they really wanted it. And yeah, Anubarak just came in and pooped on that party with his
Oh my goodness. All right, so there you have it. Here are the maps in the order that they were played. Coming back with a game 2 and a game 3 win. Virtual Murky Slayers. Man, every time I pull up these windows and look at these logos,
I love it.
It's so glorious.
It's like it's 80s. It's like some punk rock.
It's like pixel art. It's
scene.
so good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's like someone drew something with a crayon and then decided to put it in Microsoft Paint.
Yet it's wonderful.
Yeah.
So good. All right, so we are going to get an interview here with Virtual Murky Slayers. So let's pop on over to the Discord, and I'm going to try not to keep you in a still frame if I can. All right, here we go.
Keeping this smile for...
There she goes. Hello. Hi, guys.
Hey.
Congratulations, guys and girls, or whoever is joining us. We have Virtual Murky Slayers. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. We have a small boy and a fine lady in the chat.
Oh, and here's the missing piece of the puzzle. Welcome, Slexia.
Thank you. Hello.
All right. So you guys were able to pull off a win after losing game 1 and pulling out game 2 and game 3. What is that like? Coming out of a loss and trying to get a win.
Well, it's a really unusual experience so far this season. It was fine. I mean, I think we were all a little sluggish in the first game.
Those sound like fighting. Are those fighting words alluding to not having dropped a map yet?
Well, it's your words, not mine.
Okay.
No, it was your words. Them's fighting words too.
What do you think, Raina? Why do you think we lost game 1? How's your mic?
What mic?
How about,
Test 1, test 2,
Well-
swag in the building. We're a brew.
Oh, were you asking me? I thought you were asking them.
well, no. I was asking you, but I don't know. I thought we were just kind of uncoordinated in game 1, and they pulled off their noob strategy really well. And
Yeah,
then,
I couldn't step up as like the only front line into a new barrack, because if I dived, I would get stunned, and if I tried to retreat, I would get silenced. So I could never slide out, so I couldn't step up.
Yeah, that makes it tough.
They changed their stuns well, and then we got a noob the next 2 games. We won those games, so.
Well, we play with Stitches a lot, so we're pretty good at knowing like what he's gonna try to do. So we didn't really get brutally hooked.
Yeah.
I did, but only like once or twice.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
I have a lot of self-hatred, so.
With teammates who are gonna flame you, why do you need enemies? No, I'm just kidding. You guys did play really good against the Stitches, and that's interesting information to hear. That since you play around Stitches all the time, it really does give you that insight. That's interesting. Do you think there's any credence to a Nubarak winning game 1, a Nubarak winning games 2 and 3, or is that just superstition?
Yes.
Oh, he's really good.
All right.
I think bugs are very strong, and they proved themselves to be strong in this match. I think Anu is really good.
They picked Li Ming into a noob, which is classically horrible.
Ooh, shots!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean.
No, I mean, it made sense because they had Ana for Nano. Like, we were discussing, saying, let's see, I was talking about Vala, and we thought that if they took Li Ming, that it would be good against me, but bad against a noob. So we were thinking that they would maybe pick. What was the other one that we were thinking? They needed damage last.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think maybe it was KT.
KT was.
I had already played KT.
Right.
Yeah, I believe that was game 1, if I remember correctly, which could be out the window.
Well,
I think
we just
game
thought
2
that
at Shrines.
It was game 2.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
those
we were talking
convection
about game-
stacks,
Yeah.
were definitely.
Yeah, we thought that they couldn't pick a good hero against Vala and a noob at the same time in the last pick there, so that was good.
your teammates in chat, Bagatron says, support your local casters, but best team, worst interviewers. Than shame.
Well,
See Brisket saying the boo. You guys are doing
them, like, anybody can come, and then they're like, we'd rather just sit in Twitch chat and insult you instead.
no. They love you, and you guys are doing a great job. They love you. It's just fun to give your team a little bit of spicy, especially when you win, because no matter how spicy they are, you guys walked away with a win tonight. So that's good stuff. Do you have any questions, Lexi, at this point?
No, I don't. I never do. I do want to say congratulations on that. It was fun to see you guys play again. It's nice to meet up here with another W under your belt. And yeah, I hope you guys keep doing what you're doing because it's working out.
Yeah, well, we did lose that first game, and I thought that they pulled it off really well, and we had to change up our drafting a little bit.
For sure.
So, with more priority on Anub and less on Ana. So that was interesting, and maybe, I don't know, we'll see how the meta evolves, because Anub certainly seems quite important for a lot of teams, so maybe we should be thinking about that more.
Yeah, I think we've had the most success with Ana Malthael together. So when I'm playing at ETC, we don't have like a real target.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
we're bad at well, anyway. we kind of boxed ourselves into a weird draft that game. Partially because Naz is good on that map, but we maybe took him too early.
That could be it.
but he just makes so many fun noises. Do you guys have a Nazebo impression?
Yeah, well,
He's not here.
Yeah, Hogan isn't here, or a brewer too.
Okay, so here's
He's our resident Nazebo impersonator.
All right, so it'll be an impression of Hogan doing an impression of Nazebo.
Yes.
Okay.
Good idea.
Well, usually he just says, "Look at this asshole." That's my Hogan impression, and then he jumps on someone.
Yeah, and then someone dies, whether it's him or them.
Right. It's like either way, I'm going in. There's not enough room in town for the both of us. One of us dies right now. Let's go.
Yes, that's indeed how it is. Especially when he plays a noob.
Nice.
He's very bloodthirsty. We're all very bloodthirsty. So
yeah, if you're looking to initiate a Nubarak, is definitely going to facilitate that desire for you. Quick question about the maps. So unless I have this wrong, you guys or Wholesome Halfwits rather picked all 3 maps. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is that like? Is that I mean, I guess that puts a little bit more pressure on you because you have the first pick and starting off the bans, or?
Well, the first one we decided to pick first, the hero.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what we aren't too scared of the maps in general, and I think there's you got a bit more control over the draft with the first pick. But we actually like to play the maps that they picked, so I was happy about that. Although it's also possible they just prepared a drafting strategy where they wanted to pick second because they banned the exact same 2 heroes every game. So that might have been, they might have thought that was a good way to do it because then they would respond to our first pick. But given how prevalent a noob was in the winning games on the winning team, I think it worked out pretty well that we got to just pick him first in the second 2 games. We just weren't smart enough to pick him first in the first game. So.
Well, there you go. Yeah, when you have first pick, I think you guys use that first pick quite well. So good work on that. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I might have missed in chat if you guys sent some alerts. Some of my scenes have alerts up, and I'm a noob, so I think I removed it from some other ones. But do you guys have any shout-outs before we let you go? Congratulations once again, of course.
Oh, thanks for casting. It's always nice that you guys are making a community here. Because if nobody really cares, then it's a lot less fun to play. So it's cool to have all the teams. It's fun to play against the other teams, but then the added casting I always find fun. So
it makes
and then
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was rambling.
Oh, I was just gonna say. Well, we're happy to do it, and it seems like it's more fun than just watching a replay file by yourself. But we hold all thanks, please, before watching the VOD, because it's less about gameplay and more about the voices that Slexia can do. So.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Is Slexia still here? Hello?
I'm here.
Any other shout outs?
Shout outs to Nate for his terrible interviewing.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well,
I showed up just for you, bud.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Hey, thanks for the carry. That was great. My internet crapped out halfway into game 1, so that was wonderful.
This is Veggies, in case you guys didn't know, because he just jumped in.
Yeah, it's true. I did.
Basically, this is Diablo.
Okay, Josh, you get to do all the interviews from now on. How about that?
Oh damn! Shots fired.
Sure,
Shots fired.
No.
Okay, but
yes, but actually no.
Yeah, but okay, who's gonna do them though? Because if I'm so bad, who do you guys want to actually do the interviews, or is it just too fun to make fun of me? Is that?
No,
is that
it's honestly it's really bad. It's worse than your channel articles you used to write.
Okay, I mean that's fine, but
low blow.
Ooh.
I mean, you weren't out there writing channel articles, and so.
Actually, I have been published. Thank you very much.
Well, you wrote one. You ghost wrote one, so that was cool, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna have to cut you guys short, and you're gonna have to flame each other in your own Discord and not on the stream. But congratulations, thanks everybody for coming in and talking with us, and look forward to seeing you guys in the playoffs at the end of this season.
GG's.
Thanks again for casting us.
Oh, you bet.
Bye,
My pleasure. All right.
Have a great night.
Bye. All right. Let's get Slexia back in here. And get rid of chickens.
No, keep the chickens.
No, the chickens need to go. Boop.
Bye, chickens. You've served us well tonight.
There you are. We got you back. Oh my goodness. Well, sorry about that. We kind of talked over you a little bit there. Is there anything that you wanted to say? Oh, okay.
No, what a great interview. I did not know all of that stuff.
Well, it could be good tips for other teams who are watching. Just saying.
Get inside their minds. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's been fun tonight. Thanks for having me again.
Ooh, there we go.
Best.
Is this playing again? I don't know. Maybe it's delayed.
God.
Here they come in. Slexia with those bits, as well as Josh Sill, thank you. And Brewer too. Oh my goodness. Delayed! They were delayed. Here they come. Sorry, friends.
All of the notifications. Oh, let me cheer more.
Although I don't know why it's not playing my well, anyways, doesn't matter. Seabrisket says don't ask for an interview next time. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for those
No.
bits. I appreciate it. And thank you for casting once again. I have so much fun just being silly, goofy, and making Dahaka noises.
It's the best. I'm not gonna do it again though, so don't ask.
Jason says Weenus just letting this descend into chaos. Yeah, you're a minute behind. Eventually I hopped on. The teams just have fun. They all just want to talk and give each other a hard time.
Let them have their moment. Whatever they do with that time is up to them.
That's right. If you guys want, go ahead and clip a whole bunch of those clips of those teams fighting. But I also wanted to give a shout out to Wholesome Halfwits. Well played, especially in game 1. Game 2 was so close. That could have been the series right there. That was very back and forth. So really well played by Wholesome Halfwits. And if the rumors are true, they have taken the only map so far from Virtual Murky Slayers. They are...
Well, that is an achievement in its own right, as, you know, they, in their interview, Virtual Murky Slayers, you know, weren't used to that. They said it themselves. It may have been a little shady, but they had to chickadee check themselves before they riggedy wreck themselves with that, you know. Definitely would be a sad time if they lost due to ego.
Absolutely. Oh, I forgot to play my new rooster gif. Oh. It doesn't play here. It'll play here though. It's loud. My bad. All right, there it is. All right. Well, I think we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, we're done here.
We're gonna kick it back to y'all. So, Slexia, everyone follow her at Sparkles on Twitter, where you can follow her and she may tweet, but probably not.
Will not. I did tweet recently and no one said anything. So it's proof positive that no one actually follows me, which is fine. But more importantly, please check out my Twitch, twitch.tv/Slexia. It's more fun to play games if people are watching. And also thank you again, Weenus, for having me here. I do look forward to that 1v1 ARAM where I murder you over and over for showing that video again and again.
Which video is that? Is it this one?
Hi, my name's Slexia, and I cast Heroes of the Storm.
No, I wouldn't play it again. I'm gonna get my butt kicked. I'm in trouble.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Well, you're welcome. And yeah, everyone make sure and follow Slexia on Twitch, twitch.tv/Slexia. Oh, I'm getting the look. I gotta close the window. I can't look at it. It's peering into my soul. You can follow me on Twitter at MoistWeenus if I'm alive tomorrow. On Twitch, it's twitch.tv.
You'll be alive tomorrow. It's when you least expect it
in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't. I can't close that window because then you are no longer moving. Okay, are you back? You're back.
I don't know.
There you are.
Am I moving or am I just staring?
All right, I'm rambling. We're out of here. Slexi, though, I really do enjoy you co-casting. It is so much fun. Dahaka.
The Kakuna is a nice and warm place to be. The Kakuna. Okay, that's it.
All right, we're out of here. Thanks, everybody.
Toodles.
Toodaloo. Wait, hold on. I almost forgot again. We're back. I also got to
Here
think.
we are.
We got to thank Twitch chat. I can't believe I almost forgot again. People hanging out. Jay's on Hots, eBagatron, Slexia. I guess you're in chat too, as well as with me. Seabrisket, eBagatron. It's gonna be a list. Dave, Josh Sill. Oh my gosh, I'm going all the way. Valet Gamer. So many different people. Wono was in here. Deja, Audvar, Wipeout, Malifer. Oh my god, so many people. And also, back in that thing on... Oh, I'm going to have to say these names that I can't say. I can't say them. Jason Hots, thanks for the raid of Party of 7. Nuguyan, thank you for the follow. Nuguyan. AV... Avpungayuan, thank you for the follow. A Brewer 2, thank you for the 68 biddies. Slexia for the 69. Josh Sill for the 70. Slexia again for the 69. And Slexia again for the 69. I'm going to have to send those back to you. When are you streaming next?
I don't know.
Is it that 1v1 ARAM where you kick my ass?
Yeah, probably.
All
Let's
right.
do it right now.
All right. Feels dead, man. That's what it is. All right, we're really out this time, but thanks everybody for hanging out and being here, and we are outie for sure. Bye.